So you want to start a boutique. Here's what you shouldn't do. Hi, I'm Teryn and welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. If you're new, I make a lot of skincare focused beauty content as well as fashion and life content. If that interests you, please be sure to check out my other videos, like this video, and subscribe. I mentioned in the community over the weekend that I get a lot of questions about this particular topic when people find out that I work in fashion or that I studied fashion. I get a lot of questions about how do I open a boutique, what should I do, and I am going to do a more detailed video on that, but in this video I kind of want to do like a brief breakdown on what you should not do if you are considering or if you have a boutique. While I don't have a boutique, I've operated 2 online stores and I've worked in corporate retail and retail in stores. So I do have some good knowledge and experience when it comes to that. I also studied fashion merchandising and apparel design, so I think I'm pretty good at knowing what not to do. And then just from my experience of seeing people do things that they probably should not have done, I think, you know, I can provide some good tips. So a boutique is typically regarded as a small store that sells clothes and accessories. A lot of times boutiques are purchasing clothes from other labels or designers. And that brings me to my first thing as to what not to do. I do not recommend using pictures from the companies that you are purchasing the clothes or accessories from. Take your own pictures. It makes a huge difference. I see a lot of people that have their own boutiques and you see those random pictures of like some random child or some random person that you know they don't know, and you can reverse image search and find out where that actually came from. So if you are purchasing the things that you are carrying in your boutique from like AliExpress, Alibaba, one of those places, it is so easy to figure out where it's coming from. So I recommend taking your own pictures. It adds a nice touch. It lets people know that you are being a professional about it, and it shows that this is actually your boutique and you're serious about it. Another thing is you don't have to be the face of your brand, but if you're promoting your clothes that you are selling, wear your clothes. If someone goes to your Instagram account or goes to your Facebook and they see you posting pictures of clothes and it's never the clothes that you actually sell, that's a problem. You should not do that. Even if you're selling just 5 items, I should see you working those 5 items into 25 different ways to wear this piece, 25 different ways to wear this. Like, I should see you promoting yourself over and over again. That doesn't mean that you stop wearing clothes from other designers or other boutiques. That just means when someone is kind of looking through into your boutique, they might be new to you. They want to see that you actually wear the clothes that you sell, because if you're saying these clothes are good quality, you have to buy them, you need to show it. Another thing that I don't recommend is adding the name luxury to the name of your boutique. I just feel like it's unnecessary. If your product is actually luxurious, we would know by the quality and the price. If your product is not a luxury product, you will be called out for it. I do want to add, when it comes to adding luxury, you can include that in your copy if it is a luxury product. That is something that a lot of people search for, like a luxury candle, a luxury mattress, I don't know, like include that in your copy information so it can help your search engine optimization. That leads me to another thing, is that adding the word couture to the name of your boutique is really unnecessary, because if you actually know what couture is, you would know that your boutique is likely not couture. There's a lot of steps in order to become an established couturier, and yeah, like buying clothes from other companies is not how you do that. Another thing that I've seen from a boutique that is definitely what not to do is to have wrinkled clothes, especially if you actually have a storefront. There's a boutique in my hometown, and whenever they post pictures, no shade to them, the clothes are wrinkled. When you look at the pictures of the models, the clothes are wrinkled. Invest in a steamer. When you are presenting and promoting your boutique, you have to assume that people are going to be nitpicky. So you should not be showing off clothes that are wrinkled, that just look sloppy. You need to pin them. There's a lot of things that go into presenting clothes, and you have to learn that. When you are showcasing and presenting your clothes, make sure that they are wrinkle free and that they are presented nicely. They're folded nicely. I cannot stand when I see pictures of a boutique or like the clothes that people are wearing, I can tell they recently came out of those little plastic bags. Steam your garments. While it's important to have social media presence, it is also important to have a good website. One of the things I don't like is when a boutique has a bad website. You should invest in your website, even if it's very basic and simple. If it's clean, has good contact information, has like a customer support option or a contact form, invest in a nice website, because this is really how you will be able to enhance your boutique down the line. I want to reiterate, you don't have to be the face of your brand, but say you are in a marginalized community or something. Say that you're a Black woman, an Asian man, and you want to say this is a Black woman-owned company or this is an Asian-owned company. People should be able to fact check that. So there should be a picture of you somewhere on your website. It doesn't have to be big, like here's the owner, or you can even have it linked to like your LinkedIn or something. Even if you still want to just like have your privacy, people should be able to check to see if what you're claiming is actually true. So those are just a few things of what not to do if you are opening a fashion boutique, a clothing store, that kind of thing. I'm going to do a more detailed video of what I recommend when you are opening a fashion boutique or a clothing store, just based on my experience working in retail and my understanding of the fashion industry. So stay tuned for that. I hope this video helped you, and let me know if it did in the comments. And also let me know in the comments what other fashion related videos would you like me to do. As always, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment for more videos. Thank you again.